What's going on, guys? Happy holidays. This is Vick Almighty, and today we're going to be taking care of a restoration from my personal collection. Over there in the corner, I have a bunch of rare sneakers from my personal stash that need work. I'm always busy with projects and videos, but every now and then I get to work on a personal. Now, I got these for a great price, I think under $200 from my homie Alex Flippin' Kicks. The story on these goes, one of his clients sent these out to a big name restorer on Instagram. He has a big following. He had them for over a year. When it's time to send them back, he literally just slapped the entire restoration together, did no prep work on the upper of the sneaker. When I got them, I was able to rip off the upper from the midsole. It came off like nothing. As you can see on the bottom, there's a bunch of polyurethane that he didn't remove. All the old glue is still on there. The midsole is terrible. It's not even the right size. He used the black one, so all this paint after a couple wears will completely crack. Not to mention, the backstabs they used are extremely thick, brush strokes everywhere, the glue job did not hold up at all, and he didn't even use a 1994 mold for this restoration. Terrible all around. When it comes to restorations like these, I only trust a handful of people in this planet. Make sure to do your research on who's working on your grails, and if you're looking for fast or cheap work, expect results like these. Today, I'm going to show you how to do a proper midsole and tab swab. Let's get to work. To get it started, I'm going to pull out the laces and insoles, grab the blade, and remove the stitching from the toe caps. I got to get the uppers off the midsoles and the soles. After that, I'm going to go straight to prep work. I'm going to shave off all the old glue and polyurethane all around the edges with the blade. The key to this process is keeping the blade nice and sharp. Whenever you need to, change it out and replace it. It's going to make a huge difference. You want to make sure you shave right underneath that glue line and nothing more. You don't want to cause any damage to the uppers. So far so good. I'm gonna take a quick break from these and go to archive. I need to pick up some donors for this project. Luckily, the black cements just dropped, so I'm gonna pick up a pair of those. What up, Wilson? How you doing?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yo, when you gonna let me test drive that whip over there?
Whenever you want, man.
Say less after this video. So, you got the black cements I need?
Yes, sir. I got you, man.
Size 8.5?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I went everywhere, bro. I thought they were still sitting. Couldn't find a freaking pair.
Classic, man.
Sick. So honestly, I don't even care about the uppers. I'm gonna tear them apart. I need these for donors.
Nice. What are you restoring?
Bringing back my 94s.
Oh, okay.
My 94s need a new sole and midsole, so these are perfect. Hell yeah, save me a bunch of time, bro. Appreciate you.
Man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
See you guys. All right, not gonna lie, this is a beautiful pair, but it's time to get back to the office and destroy these. All right, good to go. We're back from archive. These are the donors we're gonna be using. Black cements from 2024. These are perfect. I'm actually gonna be using the midsole and the soles for this project, simply because the soles on the 94s are brand new. They're dead stock. The thing is, I'm seeing some age on the rubber. When I was peeling it off, I could see some cracking here and there. Luckily, these soles are perfect. It's the exact same sole as the 94s. I just gotta age them a bit. It's gonna make this process a lot easier. That way I don't have to separate the sole from the midsole. So the next step is deconstruction. I am gonna remove the soles and the midsoles for this new project. However, there is some parts that I could use for other projects, such as the back tab, the tongue, the plastic hardware, the laces, the insole, and all that good stuff. Let's start deconstructing. Uppers are all stripped. Let's go outside, pour some acetone inside the sneakers, let it sit for a couple minutes, then we'll put the steamer inside to melt the glue. Got the soles off, no issue with that. At the moment, the midsoles and the soles are way too white. We want to give these soles a nice aged tone to match the uppers. Got the coffee right here. I'm gonna dump it into the tray, put the soles inside for about a minute. That should do the trick. All right, these look perfect. Nothing over the top. I didn't want to go too crazy with the yellowing. It's just nice and creamy. We removed that brand new white. Let's go rinse these and let them dry. Midsoles and the soles are fully aged. The tints on these are perfect. These brand new soles are gonna have a longer shelf life compared to the originals. Even though these are still flexible, all around the edges of the toe cap is starting to crack. Over time, it's gonna get worse. Another thing the original Restorer did was use an old midsole. As you can see right here, it's already starting to crumble. These are no good. These new ones are good for years to come. I still gotta do prep work and remove all the old glue, but we'll come back to that later. I'm back to the uppers. I still gotta remove all the leftover polyurethane and the old glue with some acetone and cotton balls. That's gonna make a huge difference once it's time to glue on the new sole. While I'm doing the prep work, we gotta take care of the back tab area. Off camera, I took care of the opposite. As you can see, this one looks disgusting. This one's how it should be, fully wiped off. I'm gonna use two different things, starting with the glue eraser to get the majority of it off. After that, once again, use acetone and cotton balls to finish wiping it off. Another thing the Restorer didn't do was remove all the original stitching from the back tab. That's just gonna get in the way of the new tab. Gotta spend some time removing all of that. Prep work's fully done. I finished it last night. There was 2 hours worth of drumming on the soles, uppers. I created a mess. All that's left to do is apply a bunch of glue onto all the pieces. Real quick before I do so, I want to acknowledge how clean this shoe looks as is. This is what a good prep job is supposed to look like. Let's apply some glue. Glue's been applied, it's fully cured. I'm gonna stick the upper onto the sole. All I need is a little bit of heat to activate the glue. I'm gonna start with the toe, make sure that's lined up perfectly, then jump to the back, then do the sides. So far so good, midsole lined up nicely with the upper. Now we're on to the back tab. Off camera, I already painted the Nike Air. Extremely easy to do. The key is to take your time. All you need is some white paint and an angular brush. The glue's been applied on both sides. I'm gonna heat it up, stick it together. I just gotta make sure this lines up nicely. Tab is installed, it looks great, but I'm not done yet. I still have to lock in the elephant print onto the new back tab. I'm gonna tape off the upper and the tab so I don't get any glue on those areas. Glue's all cured. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit, stick it together so I can start wrapping up this project. I was about to start cleaning up the upper, but I almost forgot to do one thing. I gotta reapply the stitching onto the toe caps. Got some brand new white thread and the sewing gauze. Let's do it. Stitching is complete, let's get on to the cleaning. The uppers on these sneakers are brand new. However, I bought these from Flippin' Kicks about 2 years ago. They've been sitting on my shelf for a while now. They're covered in dust. They're also 30 years old. The Rejuvenator solution has natural oils that's gonna help recondition the leather. But first, we're gonna go next door, use the compressor to blow off all the surface dust and debris from the inside of the shoes. Big difference already just by doing that step. I'm gonna put the shoe trees inside the sneakers, squirt 2 squirts of our solution inside the bowl of water. Really all I wanna do is give the uppers a good pass over. It's all it needs. Cleaning's all done, these are all dried, ready to go. As you can see, the black leather has a nice sheen to it thanks to the Rejuvenator solution, but we're not done yet. To reiterate, these are 30 years old. I want these to last another 30 years if possible. I'm gonna go ahead and spray a thick coat of mink oil all around the upper, let it sit for a while so it can absorb into the leather. After that, I'll wipe it off with the horsehair brush. All right, mink oil's been sitting on here for a couple hours. The leather looks really good. I'm brushing off the excess so I can lace it up. All right guys, that's gonna bring us to an end on this full restoration on these 1994 Black Cement 3s. The original restoration on these was completely atrocious. These look like it's 1994 again. When doing restorations like these, it's all about the prep work. Make sure to take your time. And if you don't want to do the restoration yourself, make sure you find yourself a reputable sneaker restorer. These shoes are good to go. They're going straight to feet, brand new back tabs, brand new soles and midsoles. They're ready to be worn. You can find all the products I used in this video at rejuvenator.com. Use promo code BLACKCEMENT20 to save 20% off your next order, but it's only good for the first 25 orders. And don't forget, for the month of January, we're giving away a pair of dark mocha Travis Scott 1s in your size. All you gotta do is comment down below your shoe size, like this video, and subscribe to Rejuvenator. We'll pick a winner at the end of January. Good luck guys, I'll catch you guys next time. See y'all.